Right, this week's tech tip is jacking instructions on the 1966 to 71 Fairlane, Torino, Montego, and Comet. At first blush, it looks like there's a ton of places you can jack this thing, and there are a couple of cool ones. For instance, this car has an engine cross member that is a welded in member, so you can jack at that location. Just be careful, use a block of wood so you don't go in and break up that nice piece of sheet metal that Ford put on the bottom of the cross member. Another thing is that these are bumper jack cars, so they are structurally a little more sound out at the very end of the frame rails. Still don't recommend you jacking the car in that location. Your best jacking points on this are the actual torque boxes on the V8 cars. Make sure that you jack at the frame rail turn like we've always talked about, but it looks like there should be other places to jack up in the front of the car. For instance, the rails that come down and go to the transmission cross member, those look like great locations to jack in. But they're really not. I would not recommend jacking on those. I would stay with the torque boxes. Be sure on the driver's side to watch out for the fuel line that runs through there, because you can crimp that fuel line with your jack pad if you're not careful. Another place on these cars is just like the Mustang, at the torque box at the rear by the spring perch. That area is probably your strongest area on the Fairlane chassis for jacking the back half of the car. You can jack a little further back if you needed to, but I really don't recommend it. That's the place that Ford set up for jacking the cars. That's the place I would use. Finally, do yourself a favor and go out and watch Auto Resto Mod and Manic Mechanic on our other channel. Those are two great places to learn how to do things on your car, both classic and late model. Have a great week.